Hey, radio YouTubers, this is Chris talking about Dark City, which just came out in 4K from Arrow Home Video. Very, very exciting. Can't wait to talk about it. But I thought I'd also display some of the other releases for Dark City as well, which I happen to have. This is the DVD, the New Line Platinum Series DVD. Do you remember New Line Cinema doing those back in the day? With those cases, those really cheap cardboard cases that would be also part of a plastic case. I think this is the early releases of DVDs that would snap open like that. And then this is the Director's Cut Blu-ray, which a lot of people say is the much better version of Dark City, and I actually happen to agree. And then we're going to take a look at the 4K as well, which I haven't had a chance to watch just yet, but it's got a bounty full of bonus material on here. I can't wait. And of course, you know, the film stars Rufus Sewell. You might know him from The Man in High Castle, Kiefer Sutherland, of course, you know from 24 and The Lost Boys, Jennifer Connelly from The Rocketeer, and many other films like I believe probably Labyrinth is the biggest one she's known for, but you know she's done a ton of other work too. And the late great William Hurt, who we know was of course General Thunderbolt Ross, the original General Thunderbolt Ross before Harrison Ford took over for his role. Now, a couple of the bonus features that are on here. We have two audio commentaries, one by film critic Roger Ebert, which is kind of funny to think about. I don't think I've ever heard that one before. I have heard the one by the director's writer and the photography. Find Shell Beach, interactive game played with your DVD remote. These were very lame. The comparisons with Fritz Lang, Metropolis, casting crew, bios, theatrical trailers, set designs, full animation menus, and more. Ooh, look at all the bountiful stuff that was on there. Not as great as, of course, then the all-new director's cut documentaries, introduction by Alex Poyos and Memories of a Small Beach, making of Adventures in Dreams production gallery, director's cut, a fact check, theatrical trailer, multiple audio commentary tracks featuring everything that was on the previous one as well, which I think is interesting. Crack this thing open. Look at that. Nothing spectacular in there, but again, if you don't have a chance to pick that up, this is pretty good too. So I didn't want to basically think I was scoffing on this. But then we come to the Dark City HDR High Dynamic Range Ultra 4K HD release from Arrow Home Video. Absolutely love that cover art. Let's take a look on the back and see who drew this. Let's see. I don't have that quite yet. Let's take a look at the bonus material. Brand new 4K restoration from the original 35mm negatives, approved by the director of photography. Director's cut, 4K director's cut of the Blu-ray, 4K Ultra HD of the director's cut and the theatrical cut. Excuse me. 60-page perfect bound collector's book featuring new writing by author Richard Kadrey and film critic Sabrina Sturnt and a few other people. Limited edition packaging featuring newly commissioned artwork by Doug John Miller. There we go. Okay, so that's a limited edition packaging artist on the front. And then we have brand new audio commentary by Alex Poyas, brand new audio commentary with Craig Anderson, Bruce Isaac, and Herschel Isaacs, co-host of the Film versus Film podcast, archive commentary by Alex, archive commentary by Roger Ebert, archive audio commentary, so basically all the carryover bonus material, a new hour-long documentary featuring interviews with Alex, producers Andrew Mason, production designer Patrick Totopoulos, and George Little, costume designer Liz Kewen, Palmer, storyboard artist Peter Pound, director of photography, and actor Rufus Sewell, hair and makeup artist. Ooh, so they did get a new interview with the main actor, which can be very difficult sometimes, trying to get the interviews with the actors for an old film. A new visual essay about film scholar Alexander West, I'm as much in the dark as you are. A new visual essay by film scholar Josh Nelson on film noir and identity in Dark City. And then the theatrical cut has archival audio and looks like all the bonus features that were on the Blu-ray, which is pretty great. So you don't need the DVD and the Blu-ray, just in case you were wondering. So let's crack this thing open real quick. So this is a slipcase that comes with this hardback really well-designed cardboard case for Dark City. Now, if you look in the case and you take out all the goodies that are in here, I decided to flip around to have the original theatrical poster that's on here for Dark City, flipped around there. But I wanted to open this up and show you real quick. You get a business card for the doctor character in Dark City, Daniel P. Schreiber, MD, psychiatrist, 1106 Southeast Drive, never talk to strangers. Yes, and this is, I believe, the business card to Kiefer Sutherland's character, and you get some lobby cards in here with some posters on the back. There's Rufus Sewell, our main character. There's him in the alley. There's Kiefer Sutherland. There is, I believe, a foreign release poster from the director of The Crow, the first science fiction film in years. The finest science fiction film in years. There's Jennifer Connelly on the back of that. Then you got this greetings from Shell Beach, this postcard, which is, of course, important to the plot line as well. So that's kind of cool. And then these are the discs. Very neat. But I wanted to show you something about what's on the front of this case. So these are the two pieces of artwork that you get inside here. This is what's on the slipcase. As you can see right here, this is what's on the hardback that contains everything. And then the inside slip inside the 4K Blu-ray has a different piece of artwork, which is interesting. So it kind of looks like the movie poster itself. So we're going to set those aside real quick. This is the booklet you get. This is the 60-page booklet, behind-the-scenes information about Dark City. If you're a mega colossal fan of this movie, this is definitely worth picking up for you. I don't remember seeing a lot of material about Dark City ever coming out, books or things like that. I know it had a soundtrack, but otherwise, it's not a really heavy film on its merchandising. And then this is a poster, by the way, of the artist, the artwork that you get on the case, and then the original theatrical poster. So a Mystery Clock production, rather interesting name of the company. And I believe this is the director from The Crow. He also went on to make make the John Wick films as well. So there you have it. This is Dark City. One of the best movies to come out in the 90s. I don't hear this talked about enough sometimes, and then I do run into people who have heard about it and seen it, and they're just absolutely in love with the film. Just super cool. I can't believe how many commentaries this movie has. I'm definitely going to be checking this out tonight. Check out the rest of the videos here on the Radio Horror YouTube channel. Like, subscribe, and comment. And pick up your copy of Dark City. It's definitely worth checking out. It is one of my favorite gothic noir science fiction films. And if you know the ending to the movie, don't spoil it for anybody, because it's really cool.